Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we have a Monday football talk, and so basically every week either going to be Monday or Sunday, maybe even Tuesday sometime if I'm lazy. I'm going to be doing a talk where I talk either from Sunday to Sunday or Monday to Monday of what has happened in the past week in soccer. Now, first we're going to talk about the U.S. falling 4-0 to Costa Rica. I know a lot of people aren't going to really be interested in this one, but losing 4-0, a goal for Venegas, Bolanos, and 2 for Joel Campbell, and U.S. fall 4-0. Pretty big margin of score, and that was Wednesday or Tuesday last week. I think it was Wednesday. But we're gonna move on to Friday. Bayer Leverkusen playing RB Leipzig. Leverkusen up 2-1, and Leipzig scored 2 goals to win that game 3-2 and actually move top of the league. And now we move later into the weekend on Saturday when Dortmund play Bayern. Dortmund beat Bayern, and so that moves Bayern into second place, Dortmund in third, and that really changed up the table a lot. Bayern with its first loss this season in the Bundesliga, Leipzig stay undefeated, and a lot of big teams that you would say in the Bundesliga are not performing this season, with Wolfsburg in 14th, Schalke in 11th, Bayer Leverkusen in 9th, and Mönchengladbach in 13th. And so a lot of, I would say, better teams in the Bundesliga not really playing as they should. Now we're going to move on to the Premier League. I'm going to go more in depth in these. Man United, Arsenal 1-1. A very highly anticipated game that kind of flopped. A very boring game with Mourinho's side parking the bus after that one goal they scored. I think I am an Arsenal fan. In my opinion, Man United did, in fact, deserve to win that game, but I do think that penalty call in the first half was right. I don't think it should have been a penalty for Monreal taking down Valencia right inside the box, and Arsenal lucky to get that 89th minute goal to draw. Olivier Giroud with that one. Now we do see Arsenal kind of slowing down. Same with Man United. A lot of teams at the top of the table are not really performing the way they should, as we also see Man City only winning 2-1 against Crystal Palace, Liverpool drawing with Southampton, and Tottenham leaving it to the 89th minute to score 2 goals and beat West Ham after being down by 1. And Chelsea only winning 1-0 against Middlesbrough, who Middlesbrough seemed to actually be a trouble to some of the big teams. I think the Man United and Arsenal both drew with them, and yeah, so kind of slow week. Leicester again losing to Watford 2-1. Watford, I believe, in 9th place. Yeah, no, Watford in 8th place, doing very well. Everton 7th, Man United in 6th, Tottenham in 5th, Arsenal stay in 4th, Man City in 3rd, Liverpool dropped to 2nd after they draw in Manchester, and Chelsea moves to 1st. That leaves a 4-point gap between 1st and 5th, so it's a very contested table with Chelsea at 28 points, Liverpool at 27 points, Man City at 27 points, Arsenal at 25 points, Tottenham at 24, and then below that Man United and Everton at 19. Now we're going to move on to a little bit of the Serie A. We see Milan drew with Inter Milan with a 90th minute goal from Perisic to level it up, and Suso with 2 goals, so good for him. The youngster, I guess the youngster, he's pretty young, but there's the Milan derby. Not really much to say about that, but a very good game if you were watching that. Now we move on to the decent game between Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. 3-0, Ronaldo scores a pen, and scores in the 23rd minute, 71st minute, and 77th minute. Puts Real Madrid 4 points ahead of Barcelona after Barcelona draw against Malaga. That puts the La Liga table as Real Madrid in 1st, Barcelona in 2nd, Sevilla in 3rd, Villarreal in 4th, Real Sociedad in 5th, and Atletico Madrid trailing in 6th place. We are going to move on to today, Monday. Jurgen Klinsmann fired as a U.S. head coach. I guess, well, I mean, as a head coach. his last 2 games where his USA side lost to Mexico, and his USA side also lost to Costa Rica in his last 2 games, and it just seems like that was, I don't think anyone was really expecting that, but not like super duper surprised that it happened. So Arsenal also re-signed Hector Bellerin to 6.5 years, and maybe Barcelona will have to play a lot more for him, or they will not get him now. That has happened. I'm an Arsenal fan, so I see that as a good thing, but they still got to get Alexis Sanchez and Ozil's contracts figured out. Overall, a really exciting week with a lot of derby matches. Again, Milan versus Inter, Bayern versus Dortmund, Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid, Arsenal versus Man United. So a lot of interesting games this weekend, and a good weekend overall for neutral fans. There's a lot of good games, especially the West Ham Tottenham. West Ham giving up 2 goals. Again, West Ham are in 17th place, very poor this season compared to last season. Dimitri Payet has not been able to help the team as much as he should, and it seems like after moving to London Stadium, they don't really know what to do. They're just kind of trash this season. Well, I think that's the end. I didn't really go into depth of all the games, which I just wanted to stay on top of this one and get a video out. So, peace.